right, good day, scholars. So, what we're going to be doing here is we're making your application to teach people about conservation and ways they can help out with local problems that they see, right? So we've got three screens here. This first one's going to be easy to make, and the second one's going to be pretty easy to make. And this third one's is going to be pretty easy to make, gentlemen. But there are some things you're going to have to make later to make up for it, because of the way the app is designed here. So this first screen is the logo screen. Easy peasy, we can get that done pretty quickly. This screen here is the education screen. We're going to link the users to a video that we find. If we have time, you'll make your own video. We probably won't, though. And then you guys will put information down here that you find that you think is important about environmental issues facing New Mexico and Santa Fe. Okay, so you're going to have to find that yourself. Then if there's a tutorial screen here, this will take it to users to this problem here. And they'll be able to choose some different problems from this screen. There'll be a drop down here. And then they're going to be given a list. You know what I'm thinking is I think we'll send the users to a website that you guys make that will change depending on what they choose up here. So we're not going to make that today, but you guys will have to make that later, and I'll help you with that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to MIT App Inventor, and we're going to go to Projects, and we're going to start a new project, and I'm going to call it Environment App 2021. You guys can call it whatever you want. I forgot what your app was called. I'm sorry. I'm only looking at the wireframe right now. So when we're in here, we're going to open up a tablet size just to make it easier to see. And we're going to make our first screen here. So we want our logo, and we need two buttons. So first off, to make a logo, we need an image here. Boom, drag it on over. Click on the image, click on picture. Upload your logo. I don't have your logo on my computer right now. You guys can upload your own random thing just as a placeholder. I'm going to open up a square that says logo on it, just as a placeholder. And you'll notice the logo is to the left. To fix that, we're going to go to screen one. We're going to align horizontal. And we're going to hit center. Now everything on this screen will be in the center of the screen. Next thing we need are the two buttons, right? So we got two buttons there. Boom. One button, two button, boom. Let's make the buttons say what they're supposed to say. So this is why is conservation important, and the tutorials. So I'm going to say this, I'm going to have this one say, why is conservation important? Important. So I clicked on the button, I went to the text box here, right? There's that one. And then another button, I'm going to have it say, how can I help? Right? So instead of saying tutorials, we're going to have it say, how can I help? Now this is teeny weeny looking. This is not like, I feel like I need a magnifying glass. We're going to make these larger. So button one, make the font bigger. 34, sure, bold it. Yes, why not? That's a bit large. Let's do 24. That looks good. We're going to do 24 font size on this one. We're going to bold it as well. You can also change the shape on these things. You can also change the colors on these things. Choose what you want, right? I made that purple. Doesn't matter to me. I made that one that color, okay? I do think they should probably be about the same size, so I'm going to make the width of them about 80%. That way, they are the same size. And that's looking pretty good. If anything, we might want to move these buttons down a little bit, and the way to do that is to go to Layout, grab any arrangement, and put it in between there, and that will push it down, okay? And that will be invisible. So that's this screen. Customize it how you want. Make the buttons look how you want. You can change the background color of the screen one if you really want to, right? You can make it black. Background color, you can make it black, you can make it orange, make it whatever you want. Okay, you guys get the idea. The next screen we need to make is why is conservation important? So I'm going to call that the education screen. And to make that screen, I'm going to go up to the top here and I'm going to click on add screen. And I'm going to look for I'm going to make an education screen. So I'm going to type in an education screen, hit OK, and it will make you a new blank screen. Our original screen is still here in the top left, right? We can go back to it anytime we want, but we're going to be on the education screen here. So we need a video, and we need a spot for you to type in. The video is going to be through a web viewer, so I'm just going to grab a web viewer, plop it in there, make the height 40%, make the width 90%. Click on the screen, align horizontal center, boom, you got a place to play a video. And we'll link to that later. Right below that, we can give you guys some space to be typing some stuff out. So I'm going to grab a label. Boom, grab a label. And I'm going to have it say, let me look back at this. Users here able to learn about different environmental issues facing. So we're going to have this label say, let's see. What challenges does New Mexico face? Okay, cool. Bold it, make it larger. Fantastic. And then you guys are going to write down in here some of the challenges that you think New Mexico faces, environmental-wise. So, environmental issues in New Mexico. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's like it knows what I'm thinking. Right, pollution, climate change, greenhouse gases, air quality, soil issues, Google some stuff, right? I'm just going to copy and paste something as a placeholder. I'm going to copy and paste this as a placeholder. You guys will have to write out your own stuff later, by the way. But for now, you can copy and paste something as well, just to get something in there. I'm just putting in the text box of label 2. There it is. I do want to make the width less, so make that about 90%. That way it'll get mushed down, and then I can make it larger, and you'll be educating people, okay? Obviously, you don't have to write that much because it does fill up quite a bit, right? That wasn't like a paragraph, 4 or 5 sentences probably. So come up with your own stuff, write it in there. What do you think is the most important challenges or most pressing challenges facing New Mexico in regards to environmental issues? Put them in there. And we'll link to a video about it later. So that's that. That's pretty easy. We need our help screen, I'm going to call it. So I'm going to go back to MIT App Inventor, and I'm going to add another screen. I'm going to call it the help screen. And this screen is where users are going to be exploring different ways to help, or how they can help with specific issues. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let's look back at this. We need a label, we need a drop-down, a label, and then we need a place for, I'm going to say a website you guys make that will change. So what's going to happen is the user will be able to change how they want to help, and then depending on how they change, we'll have a web viewer down here that changes the website that it goes to give them some more information. And you guys will make that website. Again, I'll help you with that later, but right now we're just getting the bones of this. So let's do this. Grab a label, boom. We need to change the screen to align horizontal center. And this first label is going to say, how would you like to help? So how would you like to help? Again, make it look nice. Maybe bold it, change the colors. However you want to do it, doesn't matter to me. And then we'll need a drop down, which is a spinner. Boom, there's a spinner. We'll make the width of this about 50%, just so it's large enough. And then we'll add no, we're not going to add anything. We're going to do elements. So here you could put in the problems, the different ways that users might be able to help, right? So maybe they want to help with pollution, comma, space. Littering, comma, space. Air quality, comma, space. Water issues, so on and so forth, right? You guys will figure out what the most important issues are by doing some research, okay? But that looks pretty good to me. Next thing, another label, right? Grab another label. Oops. And this one's going to say, help solve the pollution problem. Help solve the pollution problem. Okay? And again, bold it. Make it look nice. Change the colors. Do what you want. I'm going to actually add a layout in here in between these two as a spacer. I'm going to make the height about 5%. That way, there'll be some space here. And then what we're going to do, user interface, web viewer, drag it on over. The width of the web viewer is about 90%. Height's fine. That'll change depending on the website. And then as users change what they want to help with, this website will change as they choose what they want, okay? And you guys will make that website, probably using Google Sites. We might just make it as separate pages on your business team's website that we worked on a while ago. But we'll figure that out later. But that's basically the bones of it, gentlemen. You've got 3 screens. You got the main screen. You got the education screen to teach people about stuff that will play a video. And you guys will put in information in this box that you think are important things that face New Mexico. And then if they want to help out, they'll be able to choose what they want to help with, and they will be redirected to a website you guys make later that will teach them how to help with that specific thing they chose. The coding for this we'll do later as well. The code for this is super simple, guys. Don't freak out about that. You guys will use your time for the coding to make the website instead, probably. Okay. So if you need help, reach out to me. Otherwise, get your skeleton for your app finished, and then later you can start on this website.